my name is Triplet. For those of you who are watching this, it means you want to know more about my testimony, so I'm going to share that with you. I grew up knowing that there was a God, but never followed him. I would go to parties and hang out with my friends, and I just got real involved in just drugs and alcohol. When I was 21 years old, I was involved in a very abusive relationship that was very physically abusive and mentally abusive. After I had ended that relationship, I really was just at the end of not really knowing what. I was very depressed, very sad, very upset, just didn't really want to go to school, didn't really want much of a life, and so I just tried day by day to try to get through. When I was 22 years old, I met Joshua Triplet, which is now my husband, and just began dating and didn't realize he was a pastor's son. Didn't realize the call that God had on my life and what he wanted to do with my life, and that there was even a God who knew me and cared for me. And so I began to go to church, and 4 months into church, I gave my life to Jesus, and it was something that has forever changed me. And I began to go to church, I began to read the Bible, and things just became alive in me, and my life was transformed. I was working at a law firm at the time, and just really felt God calling me to go to a school of ministry, and I didn't even know what that looked like. And so I began praying about it and asking God, God, what does that look like for my life? I don't even know where to begin. And Convergence Church of Supernatural Ministry in Fort Worth, Texas is what God had spoken to me. And so I was scared. I had never moved away from my family, and I didn't even know where to start. And so I began just the application of it, not thinking I would get approved, not knowing. And before I knew it, I was approved for the school, and they were asking me to come to the school. And so I just left everything that I knew. I left everything that was familiar to me, and I just moved up to Texas with the help of, at the time, Josh and my mom. And I began to go to school for 9 months there, and God just completely healed me of the abuse that I had gone through and suffered. He completely set me free, and he just overwhelms me with his love and his mercy and his grace for my life. And I've been forever changed, and now my life is his, and I serve him, and I love him, and I worship him, and there's no other life. I found something to live for, and it was Jesus. And I just hope that this testimony would reach you or reach anyone in your family that you may feel no hope for, because there's always hope with God, and he changed my life, and he can do it to anyone's life. And so I hope this testimony helped you, and to get to know me a little bit better and know where God has taken me in my life. And I look forward to sharing more with you.